Welcome back to Access, Caroline. If you're wanting to celebrate St. Patrick's Day like the Irish do, step away from the green beer is correct?
Yes.
Okay, our beverage friend and writer, nightlife correspondent Sam Slaughter is back. The green beer isn't what people really should be doing.
I mean, I think if you're in college, that's fine. You have to experience it. You have to, get through that part of your life.
But for now, for this part in life, there's an Irish whiskey cocktail. You've got a spin on it. Tell us what you're going to make.
Yeah, so we're going to make an old-fashioned with Irish whiskey. Irish whiskey is an amazing spirit. It tastes awesome on its own, and so we want those flavors to come out without minimal interference.
All right, well, walk us through that process and why it works.
So we've got our mixing glass here. We've got our glass with ice. If you are doing this at home, if you have a rocks glass or a ball of ice, probably better, but we're going with what we have.
We'll take what's in the machine in the break room, right?
2 ounces of whiskey.
2 ounces of whiskey goes in.
Half ounce of simple syrup.
Got it, the simple syrup.
And a couple dashes of Angostura bitters, so you can get these at any grocery store. Wherever you get food, you can find these because they're
easy enough recipe to make.
Yes, and that's it.
Will there be pyrotechnics involved?
Eventually.
Okay, I'm ready.
So we're gonna mix this up.
All right, that goes into the rocks glass.
We're gonna put the other ice in there because we don't have a big rocks glass. And you want that, because it is a whiskey-forward cocktail, you want ice to dilute and, make it a sippable thing.
And talking Irish whiskey, I know it's got to be aged and distilled in the Republic of Ireland or Northern Ireland. Makers of Irish whiskey don't even toast their barley because they do something smoother. They use a pot still to heat the whole thing.
There is a pot still there and a column still that, if we're getting into distilling, that's going to be a much longer segment.
But there's an appreciation for the quality of what we're doing here.
Yes, when you're thinking about bourbon versus Irish whiskey, which, if we're in the South, bourbon is probably the big one. It's much smoother.
Okay, we like smooth.
Yeah, but then we've got our orange peel and flames.
That's what
I don't know if that picked up.
All right, hold the flame right there. And what's the purpose of this?
So we're going to be expressing the orange oils, and so what that will do is both infuse kind of the drink and also the nose.
All right, we're watching.
It was really quick.
One little blast. We're ready for that. And now the final taste. Happy St. Patrick's Day, huh?
Tastes like an old-fashioned.
Tastes like an old-fashioned. We'll put that recipe online, too. You've got an event coming up, too, that's a fun one.
At Railside Studios in West Greenville. I'm doing it's a 16-seat event, so very intimate. It's going to be a cocktail and wine and cider pairing with Chef Vince, who, if you are familiar with the Cook Station, he does a lot of events there, and so we're going to be doing I think it's a 4-course, possibly a 5-course meal. So yeah.
People can find out about that by
going to at Railside Studio on Instagram or Facebook, I assume.
And we've got you connected to ours. People can follow you on social media and know what you're doing. Sam, cheers and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Sláinte.
Well said. Sláinte. If you're looking for a place to build your imagination,